Da-da-da. We could be rolling. Come in, come in. Hey, hopefully we don't. Hopefully you have not been around your pal and cults. Hey, the man is obviously sick. He is one sick. Where did you see Jish? Do y'all live close by still? So from roommates to neighbors, Josh and Noah, Big and Rob. Yo, good morning, everybody. Zach Rains, Tucker, Cameron is on here, even though he is fighting off flu-like symptoms. We don't know what it is, but we've had a little bug hit our office. Jish is. Who thinks Josh will be on here? Will he still make it on here? Who's betting against or for the mine? Good morning, Shannon Wheeler. Thank you. As always, we start the morning grind with 60 seconds of gratitude. Did you know why we do the 60 seconds of gratitude?
Because it's impossible to be negative when you're showing gratitude.
No matter your circumstances, you can always find a way to think positive. You can bring something to light in your mind, and you can think, that's why. Well, good morning, Blake. How are you? Kendall, cousin Noah, thank y'all for getting on here. I'm grateful because I'm going out of town on Saturday. Brady, going back to the beach. I'm looking at the weather, and the weather looks a little bit of concern down there. Blake, what is the best bourbon a man can pick up right now at the store? I don't have pool. I don't have ways like you do to get some fancy bourbon. What is something you would recommend going and just picking right up at a store? Good morning, Amanda. Thank you for getting on here. All right, here's today's question. I didn't want to put all this in the subject on Facebook and YouTube, so I'm going to ask you this. Two-part question. Number one, do you believe 1 year from today, we need to put this up here, August 22nd, 2023, do you think the overall economy will be in better or worse shape than it is right now? What do you think? So you don't even know. How old are you? You young kids? Y'all don't even know about the economy yet.
I say better.
You think better?
Gotta think positive.
Thinking, okay. Nothing on the shelf. We did just pick up Four Roses barrel strength dropping at Stones River this week. Maybe today. I don't know how I feel about Four Roses. Don't know. But I'm not a bourbon taster like you are. What do you think, Cousin O? Will the economy overall, and Blake, you're a smart guy, will the economy be better or worse than it is today? Jake is waving, he thinks it's going to be better. What do you think?
I think it'll be better.
You think it's going to be better?
I think we're going through a correction right now.
What do you think, Van Grufton?
For sure it'll be better.
You think it's going to be better?
I do.
Good morning, Wendy Swinney. Thank you for getting on here. How is the market down there in the Panhandle of Florida? We'll be down there on Saturday, by the way. We'll be there Saturday through Friday. I think it's going to be worse. I'd like to see the other people's opinion. And here's why it's important to know this. I'm not saying to think positive. I want you to understand one of the ways people get wealthy. Most people, what would you say the secret to getting rich is? Hello, Jish.
Either like
I would say
hard work.
consistency.
Yeah.
Consistency is.
Finding a mentor that's rich.
You're cheating. But a lot of people are going to say you got to work hard. Well, I think one of the best ways to get rich is one of the 5 ways that I say it's you got to know the right strategy. And if you don't understand the future, how can you predict the right strategy? I believe next year, always so positive. Drew, I didn't even see you on here, man. We're moving fast. Tom Gavin, same as it is. Hey, so if you're on here, a lot of people have jumped on here. Like, comment, and share the stream. Do you believe next year, next to August the 22nd, is the overall state of our U.S. economy going to be in better or worse shape than it is right now? I believe it's going to be worse. But my next question has more to do with you guys. Do you think next year August the 22nd, 2023, are you going to be in a better or worse financial position?
Better.
Better.
10 times better.
10 times better. Wendy said there's a little shift going on down there. Educate your buyers and sellers. Here's what I'm noticing here in our market. If you're just a fraction, just a little bit overpriced, you just become invisible right now. I mean, it's crazy. Like if you're just the slightest bit high on your price, you just become like you camouflage in there with all the other houses that aren't selling. So, Van, will you be better or worse financially next year on August the 22nd, 2023? He believes he will be better. So, I believe don't matter, still going to be selling houses. Well, Andre, are you going to be better off next year personally with your finances than you are right now? I believe, hey, Daniel Hodges is he's a big time businessman over there in West Tennessee. Daniel Hodges, do you believe, two questions for you. Do you believe the U.S. economy will be better or worse than it is 1 year from today? And the next question is, will you be better off or worse financially 1 year from today? Concessions are back on the table. How many price drops are y'all seeing down there? So what are the steps needed? What are the steps you can take to be better off 1 year from today? Oh, Shannon says, overall market will be worse for wage earners and better for entrepreneurs. Interesting. What are some things you could do to guarantee yourself that you're going to be in a better position 1 year from today?
Just continue doing the things I'm doing in the office every day and saving more money.
Daniel Hodges believes it will be worse, but I know I'll be better. Noah, what are your thoughts?
I'll be better because, and the things that I will do, I'll be better because of the things that I'm doing on a daily basis. But I would say the biggest reason why I will be better is because I am 100% locked in and focused on acquiring real estate.
I like that. Now that should motivate you to do all these other things it takes to get. It should motivate you to do more activities. My wife is on here. Good morning. Man, we're moving quick. Tom Gavin, multiple offers still happening here north of Baltimore. We might occasionally see some multiple offers here. Price adjustments are definitely here. Everybody say hello to my wife. Drew says track or talk to more people. Jish Harold says first track your money better. I agree. Tracking your money will definitely help everything. Blake says I will be much better off. Maybe not my 401k, but my other investments and income will be up. Okay, so I would say your focus, right? We're going to talk about your plan coming up. We'll talk about both of y'all's plans coming up over the next year. How do you guarantee it? See, here's what's going to happen. As this thing gets harder, no matter what field you're in, as things get harder, the pretenders, they kind of give up. And then they go somewhere and they're like, well, I'll just go do this and I'll come back and do this when things get better. But the people that can stick it out, the people that can tough it out, what happens is they go through these dips, and when we come out of the dips, they pick up a market share. They gain. They expand into this. So my focus over the next year is we're going to have to somehow find ways to expand when other people are slowing down. We're going to have to run a little bit faster as other people are starting to slow it down a little bit. Shannon Wheeler, the change in the labor market where employers and wage earners are trying to find a balance is going to drag things down. Entrepreneurs will take advantage of the change in decision. And Lorima says, good morning to Brittany. So, yeah, I think you're going to see a lot of things happening over the next year. I think you're going to see a lot of people, most people, are going to somehow find ways to contract because of fear. They're going to take some chips off the table and they're going to run the other way. Other people are going to see, man, this is an opportunity. But know this, when you're going into this opportunity, just understand it's going to be so much about staying power. Premature ejaculation is going to shut you down. So you're going to have to find a way. How can you stay in this? How can you stomach through not making as much money? How can you stomach through with doubt? uncertainty. You're going to have to really build a lot of courage. Daniel Hodges, we need to know our markets. We need to surround ourselves with those bigger than us. We don't need to live in fear. We need to adjust to whatever comes up, come up with new creative ways and much, much more thought. I agree with 100% with what Daniel is saying. Daniel Hodges, go Irish. Fellow Notre Dame fan. So I would definitely be getting around other people that are going to think like you. Think like the way you want to think. Not maybe the way you're thinking right now, but who can you surround yourself when you're coming into this? Because it's going to be a challenge, okay? We don't know yet how much of a challenge. We don't know how much it's going to dip, but most of the people are going to do what the market does. We want to outperform the market. That means some of my best years of growth, I'm going to say this. Some of my best years were probably in 2010, 11, 12. I started to get better. It was harder to make money, and I don't think I made as much money, but I got a lot better during those years. I developed better habits. I got more focused. And when we started climbing out of that horrible time, it made it a whole lot easier for me to get business. It made it a whole lot easier for me to make money. It made it a whole lot easier for me to attract people that wanted, to come work around here. So I would say this, over the next year, you need to get 100% focused on what you need to be doing. What is the right strategy? Who are the right people? Where do you need to be spending your money over the next year? A lot of people are going to say, save your money. Well, I might have different thoughts about that. We could talk about it another day, but you got to improve your networks. You got to improve your skills. You got to improve your strategy. You're definitely going to continuously have to work on getting a better attitude. And I think over time, you're going to see, okay, all right, I can do this, because I think Hayden had a deal this weekend where you guys met him the first day and shut him down. You don't do that without good skills, because salespeople create the certainty or the uncertainty. Get in front of your community and stay in front of your sphere. Don't let fear stop your goals. Come on, everybody. I appreciate you getting on here. We'll be back tomorrow. As always, the morning grind, 8:30 Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, my guy Shannon will be on here talking probably about his present moment practice. Tune in tomorrow. Everybody have a great day, and just ask yourself, am I on the right track? Where's the country headed? Where's the economy headed? Where am I headed? Who is in control? You can make the decision. Shut us down, Vingratin.